So, good morning, everybody. Today, we will start our lesson, The Child. That particular lesson is written by Premchand. Premchand was the open name of Dhanpat Rai Srivastava, a great Hindi short story writer and novelist. Actually, Premchand is a pen name of Dhanpat Rai Srivastava. It is a pen name of Dhanpat Rai Srivastava, who was a great Hindi short story writer and novelist. He was born in a village near Banaras, Varanasi, and his childhood and youth were marked by extreme poverty and domestic problems. He was born in the village which was situated near Banaras, and he had many experiences about poverty and some domestic problems when he was a child. He disregarded all social taboos. Taboos means prohibition. He disregarded all social taboos and married Shivurani Devi, a child widow. Actually, when he was young, at that time, he disregarded, he thrown away all the social taboos, and at that time, he married with Shivurani Devi, a child widow, who was a widow, and at that time, he married with her. He gave up his government job in 1920 when Gandhi launched the non-cooperation movement. And when the non-cooperation movement of Gandhiji was going on at that time, Premchand, whose name was Dhanpat Rai Srivastava, he just left his job. He gave up his job in 1920 and he joined the non-cooperation movement of Mahatma Gandhi and immersed himself in political and literary writing instead. And he left his job and he immersed himself in political and literary writing. Premchand had a progressive outlook and brought a new sense of social awareness to fiction. Actually, Premchand had a progressive outlook and he had brought a new sense of social awareness to the fiction. He is considered one of the outstanding short story writers of world literature. And that's why Premchand is considered one of the outstanding short story writer of the world literature with more than 300 stories in Hindi and Urdu to his credit. And he wrote specially short stories. And those short stories are in Hindi as well as in Urdu. And up to now, he has written near about how many stories? 300 short stories. His literary writings reflect the harsh life of the Indian peasant with empathy and insight. And most of his writings, most of his short stories reflect the harsh life, means kathor banta hua harsh life of the Indian peasant with empathy and insight. The novels Vardhan, Nirmala, Gaban, then Rangbhumi and Godan are some of his well-known works. म्हणजे वर दिलेले जे नॉवेल्स आहेत जसे की वरदान, नर्मला, गबान, रंगभूमी and Godan, these novels are his well-known works. The Child is a story narrated by the employer of a Brahmin servant named Gangu. Actually, in this story, the child, that particular story is narrated by the employer of a Brahmin servant named Gangu. म्हणजे गंगूनी ही स्टोरी नरेट केलेली आहे जो की ब्राह्मण व्यक्तीच्या घरी तो नोकराचं काम करत असतो. Despite being warned by his employer and others, Gangu marries a widow whose name was Gomti. And his employer means the Brahmin, he just warned him not to marry to the widow Gangu. But instead of all these, he married with Gomti. Gangu actually was the name of that servant, male servant. And Gomti is the name of that widow with whom Gangu married in this story. The story reveals Gangu's compassion, daya, courage, sahas, and acceptance of human nature and shows the reader a way of casting aside the pressures that society exerts on us. And in this story, the story reveals Gangu's compassion, courage, and acceptance of human nature. and shows the reader a way of casting aside the pressures that society exerts on us. आणि ह्या स्टोरीमध्ये गंगूची दया, त्याच्यानंतर करेज म्हणजे साहस, आणि ह्युमन नेचरचं जे ऍक्सेप्टन्स आहे, ज्याला म्हणून आपण स्वीकार, तो स्वीकार गंगूने बऱ्याचशा गोष्टींचा केलेला आहे दयेमुळे. आणि गंगू त्याच्या कॅरेक्टर मधून येथे आपल्या ज्याला म्हणून आपण रीडर्स, प्रत्येक रीडर्सला अशी अपील करते की वॉट एव्हर प्रेशर्स आर देअर विच इज एक्झर्ट्स ऑन अस बाय सोसायटी, वी शुड थ्रोन असाइड और कास्ट असाइड दॅट प्रेशर अँड डू व्हॉट वी फील बेटर. आपल्याला जी योग्य गोष्ट वाटते ती आपण केली पाहिजे, असं गंगू आपल्याला या कथेतून, स्टोरी मधून सांगतो. नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट द स्टोरी. People call Gangu a Brahmin. He considers himself one too. All my other servants bow to me, but Gangu never greets me like this. See now, people call Gangu a Brahmin. आता people गंगूला ब्राह्मीण समजत असतात. He considers himself one too. आणि गंगू सुद्धा स्वतःला ब्राह्मीण मानत असतो. All my other servants bow to me. आता तो जो ब्राह्मीण असतो म्हणजे ब्राह्मीण मालकही असतो, मास्टरही असतो, आणि गंगू सुद्धा स्वतःला ब्राह्मीण समजत असतो किंवा गंगू सुद्धा ब्राह्मीण असतो. लेट मी ऍडमिट सम स्टुडंट्स आर जॉइनिंग. देन ऑल माय अदर सर्वंट्स गो टू मी. देन that particular master narrates here that all his other servants used to bow him. त्याला जनरली म्हणजे त्या मालकाला जनरली नमस्कार वगैरे करायचे. बट गंगू नेव्हर ग्रीट्स मी लाईक धिस. परंतु गंगू नेव्हर ग्रीट्स मी लाईक धिस. दॅट नॅरेटर टोल्ड हियर, दॅट मास्टर टोल्ड हियर दॅट बट गंगू नेव्हर ग्रीट्स हिम लाईक धिस. परंतु गंगूनी कधीही त्याला अभिवादन केलेलं नसते किंवा नमस्कार केलेला नसतो किंवा गंगू नमस्कार करत नसतो. प्रोबेबली ही expects me to bow to him, and the master, or we can say the narrator himself told that probably Gangu expects me to bow to him. कदाचित गंगूला मी नमस्कार करावा असं वाटत असावं. He never touches any of the used utensils. Utensils means भांडे कुंडे म्हणतो आपण घरात. And at home he never touches any of the used utensils. One more characteristics that the writer told here about Gangu, that he never touches any of the used utensils. म्हणजे जे वापरलेले भांडे आहे तो गंगू कधीही वापरत नव्हता. I lacked the courage to ask him even to fan me in the, fan म्हणजे हवा घालणे, in the hot weather. And here writer told that even means the writer has the lack of courage to ask him even in the hot sun or even in the hot weather to fan the writer. म्हणजे लेखकाला एवढंही धाडस नव्हतं की गंगूला त्यांनी सांगावं की उन्हाळ्याच्या दिवसामध्ये किंवा त्याला म्हणतो आपण गरमीच्या दिवसामध्ये गंगू हा आता लेखकाचा सर्वंट असतो. गंगू लेखकाचा सर्वंट असतो, परंतु तरी सुद्धा लेखकांमध्ये तेवढंही धाडस नसते की गंगूला सांगावा आता तू मला फॅननी हवा घाल. एवढंही धाडस लेखकाजवळ नसतं. Sometimes when nobody else is around and I am dripping with perspiration. Dripping with perspiration म्हणजे घामाने ओलेचिंब होणे. Sometimes when nobody else is around and I am dripping with perspiration, he does pick up a fan, but his attitude is that he is doing me a great favor. Then what happens when sometimes when nobody is there, at that time nobody else is around, at that time writer himself was got dripping with perspiration, and at that time Gangu used to pick up that fan and he was fanning the author. But at that time also his attitude was like this, that he is doing a great favor towards the writer. म्हणजे जेव्हा आजूबाजूला त्याच्या कोणी नसताना गंगू जवळचा फॅन उचलत होता आणि लेखकांना हवा घालत होता. फॅन म्हणजे तो कपड्याचा बनवलेला असतो तो फॅन, त्यांनी हवा घालत होता. परंतु त्याचा ऍटिट्यूड अशा वेळेस असा असायचा की जणू काही त्याला वाटायचं की आपण लेखकाचं म्हणजे किंवा लेखकाच्या खूप फेवरचं काम करत आहे, असं त्याचा ऍटिट्यूड असायचा. He is short tempered and cannot tolerate even the slightest rebuke. And Gangu was very short tempered by nature. तो रागीट स्वभावाचा होता. And he cannot tolerate even the slightest rebuke. Rebuke म्हणजे नकारिता. And he never, or we can say he cannot tolerate even the slightest rebuke. Means he has not that type of a person. He has very few friends and considers it below his dignity to sit with the saise or the bearer. Saise means here educate. SYC. Saise means educate. Okay. So he has very few friends. त्याला खूपच कमी मित्र होते and considers it below his dignity. And whatever friends he has, he considered them below his dignity to sit with the saise or the bearer. Means whatever friends he has, actually he considers them below his dignity. I have never seen him being friendly with anyone. And the writer told here us that he in the sense the writer never has seen him being friendly with anyone. त्याचे कोणासोबतही मित्रत्वाचे संबंध असतील असं लेखकांनी कधीही पाहिलं नाही. Nor does he ever go to a fair or a show. And in his entire life, he neither goes to the fair or he nor goes to the show in his entire life. He is not even fond of bhang. Do you know bhang? Bhang माहित असेल तुम्हाला. Even he is not even fond of bhang. To fond of म्हणजे ची आवड असणे, खूप आवड. To love of, त्याला भांग पिण्याची सुद्धा आवड नसते. Which is a common addiction amongst people of his class. Addiction म्हणजे सवय. And according to writer, that is the common addiction among the people of his class. म्हणजे गंगू सारखे जे तरुण लोक असतात त्या तरुण लोकांना भांग पिण्याची सवय पडलेली असते. But Gangu doesn't have that type of a fond, that type of a habit of drinking a bhang. He never prays nor does he go for a bath in the river, and he is completely illiterate. Then there are some features, or we can say characteristics of Gangu's character, and writer told us that he never prays, he never go to the temple for praying, nor does he go for a bath in the river. म्हणजे तो मंदिरातही प्रार्थना कधी करायला जात नव्हता आणि नदीमध्ये सुद्धा डुबकी घ्यायला जात नव्हता किंवा आंघोळ करायला जात नव्हता. And he is completely illiterate. And one more feature of Gangu is that he is completely illiterate. तो पूर्णपणे अडाणी होता किंवा अशिक्षित होता. Yet he expects all the respect due to a Brahmin. परंतु तरी सुद्धा yet he expects the respect from the people due to only his caste Brahmin. परंतु ब्राह्मण समाजाचा असल्यामुळे लोकांनी आपला सन्मान केला पाहिजे, लोकांनी आपल्याला रिस्पेक्ट दिला पाहिजे अशी अपेक्षा मात्र लोकांकडून त्याची होती. Why shouldn't he? If other people can claim respect on the basis of wealth left to them by their forefathers, forefathers म्हणजे पूर्वज, surely Gangu can also claim respect on account of his ancestry. Ancestry म्हणजे सुद्धा पूर्वज. आता लेखक इथं म्हणतात की why shouldn't he expect respect from other people if other people can claim respect on the basis of wealth left to them by their forefathers, surely Gangu can also claim respect on account of his ancestry. म्हणजे जर काही लोक, if other people can claim respect on the basis of wealth which is left to them by their forefathers, then why can't Gangu expect respect from the others on the basis of the caste Brahmin? म्हणजे ज्या अर्थी काही लोकांकडे म्हणजे भरपूर संपत्ती असते आणि असे संपत्ती असणारे लोक म्हणजे त्यांना असं वाटते की लोकांनी आपला सन्मान केला पाहिजे, रिस्पेक्ट केला पाहिजे, आदर दिला पाहिजे, तर मग गंगूनी तो ब्राह्मण असल्या कारणाने लोकांकडून सन्मानाची किंवा आदराची अपेक्षा का करू नये असं लेखकांना वाटते. I hope that you all are getting what I am teaching here to you. I do not talk to my servants except when it is necessary. Then the writer told us that the writer does not talk to his servants except when it is necessary. लेखक कधीही त्यांच्या सर्वंट्सला बोलायचे नाही unless and until he has any necessary work with his servants. They have strict instructions not to invade. To invade म्हणजे हल्ला करणे किंवा आक्रमण करणे किंवा अतिक्रमण करणे म्हणतो आपण त्याला. They have strict instructions not to invade my privacy unless they are sent for. And the servants of the author also has given the strict instructions from the author's side that not to invade the privacy of the author unless and until they are sent for. लेखकांनी त्यांच्या नोकरांना सुद्धा अशा सूचना दिल्या होत्या की जोपर्यंत लेखक त्यांच्या नोकरांना एखादं काम सांगणार नाही तोपर्यंत लेखकाच्या खोलीमध्ये यायचं नाही किंवा लेखकाला विचारायचं नाही की काय काम करू तुमचं म्हणून. Such small matters as getting a glass of water or putting on the shoes or lighting the lamp I prefer to do myself rather than send for them. So the writer further told us that some small matters just like getting a glass of water, putting on the shoes or lighting the lamp, such type of things writer himself doing for him. म्हणजे जे जे छोटे मोठ्या गोष्टी असतात जसं की ग्लासभर पाणी घेऊन येणे किंवा शूज आणून देणे किंवा एखादा लॅम्प म्हणजे लाईट लावणे. आय प्रिफर टू डू माय सेल्फ रादर दॅन सेंड फॉर देम. म्हणजे असे छोटे मोठे काम लेखकच स्वतः करण्याला प्रिफरन्स देत असायचे. म्हणजे नोकरांना सांगितल्यापेक्षा आपण स्वतःच केलेले बरं असं लेखकांची धारणा होती. इट गिव्स मी अ फिलिंग ऑफ इंडिपेंडन्स अँड सेल्फ रिलायन्स. आणि त्याच्यामुळे व्हॉट एव्हर वर्क ही वॉज डुईंग, व्हॉट एव्हर स्मॉल मॅटर्स ही वॉज डुईंग हिमसेल्फ, बिकॉज ऑफ दॅट मीन्स दोज वर्क्स गिव्ह द रायटर अ फिलिंग ऑफ इंडिपेंडन्स अँड सेल्फ रिलायन्स. म्हणजे असे छोटे मोठे काम केल्यामुळे लेखकांना म्हणजे स्वतंत्रपणाची भावना होत होती किंवा स्वावलंबत्वाची भावना होत असायची. द सर्वंट्स नो माय हॅबिट्स बाय नाऊ अँड दे seldom bother me. Seldom means क्वचितच. So whatever servants the writer has, all those servants has the habit, or we can say has known whatever habits the writer has, and that's why no servants can bother the writer. Means they bothering the writer quite seldom. एखाद्या वेळेसच लेखकांना या गोष्टीचा त्रास होत असायचा क्वचितच. कारण की लेखकांच्या सवयी वगैरे त्यांच्या सर्वंट्सला माहित असल्या कारणानं त्यांचे सर्वंट्स मध्ये मध्ये त्यांच्या कामामध्ये लूडबुड करत नसायचे. So let's go towards our next passage. If ever they pay an unsolicited visit, unsolicited म्हणजे न विचारता, unasked. If ever they pay an unsolicited visit to me, it is either that they want an advance against their salary or that they wish to complain about other servants. And whenever the servants wants to visit to the writer without asking the writer, then at that time either they want an advance against their salary from the author or they wish to complain about other servants. म्हणजे लेखकांना लेखकांचे नोकर दोनच कारणांनी म्हणजे कारण नसताना भेटत असायचे. एक म्हणजे त्यांना ऍडव्हान्स हवा असला तर, आणि दुसरं म्हणजे त्यांना दुसऱ्या सर्वंट्सची कंप्लेंट करायची असेल तरच फक्त लेखकांना लेखकांचे नोकर न विचारता लेखकांना बोलत असायचे. Both these practices I consider reprehensible. Reprehensible means wrong. And both these practices means to ask the payment before the month and to complain about someone. Both these practices, according to writer, those practices are wrong. That's why he considers those practices reprehensible. कारण लेखकांच्या मते ह्या ज्या प्रॅक्टिसेस होत्या किंवा ह्या ज्या सवयी होत्या ह्या चुकीच्या होत्या किंवा घाणेरड्या सवयी होत्या. म्हणजे महिना भरण्याच्या अगोदरच पेमेंट मागणं किंवा दुसऱ्याच्या कंप्लेंट्स करत राहणं. When I pay them regularly and enough, I do not see any reason why they should finish a month's salary in 15 days. According to the writer, if I pay them regularly and I pay them enough, then he does not see any reason why they should finish their salary of a month in a 15 days. म्हणजे जर लेखक त्यांना पैसे वेळेवर देत असतील, त्याच्यानंतर ज्याला आपण म्हणू भरपूर पैसे देत असतील, तर मग त्यांनी त्यांच्या पगाराचे पैसे महिनाभर न पुरवता 15 दिवसातच का खर्च करावे, याच्यासाठी कुठलंही कारण लेखकांना संयुक्तिक वाटत नव्हतं. अँड बॅक बिटिंग आय कन्सिडर, बॅक बिटिंग म्हणजे त्याला म्हणतो आपण एखाद्याच्या पाठीमागे काहीतरी सांगणे, एखादा व्यक्ती हजर नसताना काहीतरी त्याच्या अनुपस्थितीमध्ये काहीतरी सांगणे. अँड बॅक बिटिंग आय कन्सिडर अ साइन ऑफ विकनेस और अ मोड ऑफ फ्लॅटरी. फ्लॅटरी म्हणजे खुशामत करणे. बोथ ऑफ विच आर इग्नोबल. इग्नोबल म्हणजे कंटेम्प्टिबल, त्याला म्हणतो आपण घृणास्पद. अँड बॅक बिटिंग म्हणजे कोणाच्या पाठीमागे किंवा कोणी हजर नसताना त्याचे उणे दुणे सांगणे, लेखक त्याला विकनेस म्हणतात. म्हणजे ज्याला म्हणू आपण कमजोरी. म्हणजे मी जर दुसऱ्याबद्दल सांगत असेल, दुसऱ्याच्या कंप्लेंट्स करत असेल, तर माझ्यामध्ये काहीतरी कमजोरी आहे किंवा मला दुसऱ्याची खुशामत करायला आवडते. अँड दोज थिंग्स और दोज प्रॅक्टिसेस आर कंटेम्प्टिबल और इग्नोबल म्हणजे घृणास्पद. ह्या सगळ्या गोष्टी कशा आहेत, घृणास्पद आहे असं लेखकांना वाटते. वन मॉर्निंग Gangu came to me without being sent for. What happened? One day, one morning, Gangu came into the room of the writer and he wasn't asked to come in that, he wasn't asked to come to the room. Actually, hello? Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sir. So one morning, what happened? Gangu entered into the room of the author, room of the writer, but writer don't ask him to come to his room. त्याला बोलवलंच नव्हतं. I felt annoyed and asked him irritably what he had come for. And if writer didn't ask him to come his room, writer didn't want anything from him, then writer felt very irritable. Writer felt very irritable and annoyed when Gangu came into the room of the writer. From Gangu's face, it appeared that he wanted to say something, but in spite of his best efforts, the words refused to come to the lips. What happened? Gangu entered into the room of the author, and when someone sees the face of Gangu at that time, it appeared that actually Gangu wanted to say something to the writer. But in spite of all that, in spite of Gangu has the wish to tell the writer, but hello, please mute yourself. Let me mute you. Gangu has the wish to speak something or to say something to the author, to the writer, but whatever words he wants to utter means he did many efforts to speak those words, but those words refused to come to the lips. Gangu लेखकांना काहीतरी सांगण्याचा खूप प्रयत्न करत होता, परंतु त्याला जे काही बोलायचं होतं त्याचे शब्द त्याच्या ओठावर येत नव्हते. किंवा आपण म्हणतो ना, त्याला म्हणजे एखादा असा व्यक्ती राहतो किंवा आपले बाबा, आपण जनरली एखादी चुकी केली तर ती चुकी आपण आपल्या बाबांना सांगताना थोडं घाबरतो, म्हणजे आपल्याला शब्दही फुटत नाही. तशीच परिस्थिती गंगूची झाली होती. म्हणजे त्याला ही शब्द सुद्धा सुचत नव्हती, काय बोलावं आणि काय बोलू नये. परंतु कारण काय होतं, let us see what is the reason. I said again after a little pause, what is the matter? Why don't you speak out? Then writer told him that, means after taking a little pause, writer told him that what is the matter? Why don't you speak out? म्हणजे नेमकं तुला काय काम आहे, तू का बोलत नाही आहेस. You know it is getting late for my morning walk. And writer also told him that you just speak out. Why? What is the matter? Why don't you speak out? You know it is getting late for my morning walk. तुला माहित आहे मॉर्निंग वॉक साठी मला अगोदरच उशीर होत आहे, त्याच्यामुळे पटकन सांग तुला काय काम आहे. गंगू रिप्लाइड haltingly. Haltingly means at last. सरते शेवटी. Gangu replied haltingly, please do not delay yourself. परंतु Gangu, he just replied haltingly that please do not delay yourself. तुम्ही स्वतःला उशीर करून घेऊ नका. I shall come some other time. This was worse, I knew. Then Gangu told him that you don't delay yourself. I shall come some other time. तुम्ही स्वतःला मॉर्निंग वॉक साठी जाण्यासाठी उशीर करून घेऊ नका. मी नंतर कधीतरी तुमच्याकडे येईल. This was worse, I knew. आणि मला माहित होता की हा वेळ चुकीचा आहे. Now that I was in a hurry, Gangu would have cut short his tale. आता लेखक म्हणतात की now I was in a hurry. लेखक आता घाईघाईमध्ये होते. That's why Gangu would have cut short his tale. गंगू त्याला जे काही गोष्ट सांगायची आहे ती थोडक्यात आटोपून घेईल असं लेखकांना वाटत होतं. If he came when he thought I had more leisure, he would perhaps waste my time for hours. Means writer thought that now I was in a hurry. That's why Gangu will finish his story as soon as possible. And that's why when I was in leisure, when I will have sufficient time to speak to Gangu, then definitely Gangu will waste my time for hours. जर मी गंगूला नंतरचा वेळ दिला आणि माझ्याजवळ खूप वेळ असला तर गंगू माझा खूप वेळ घेईल. म्हणून आणि आता मी घाईघाईत आहे हे गंगूला सुद्धा माहित आहे. म्हणून लेखक त्याला म्हणतात की तू तुझी काय गोष्ट आहे ते मला तू आताच सांग. काय प्रॉब्लेम आहे तुझा मला आताच सांग. He only considered me busy when I was reading or writing. Because Gangu considers the writer busy only when writer was reading or writing. जेव्हा लेखक लिखाण वाचन करतात तेव्हाच गंगू लेखकांना बिजी समजत असतो. When he found me just alone sitting in a contemplative mood, he thought that I was merely idling. And when Gangu found the writer alone sitting in a contemplative mood, contemplative mood म्हणजे विचारपूर्वक मूड मध्ये जेव्हा लेखक एकांतात बसून असतात तेव्हा गंगूला असं वाटते की लेखक म्हणजे आळशीपणा करत आहेत किंवा त्यांना काही काम नाही आता असं गंगूला वाटत असायचं. And it was almost certain that he would inflict means नाराज असणे म्हणतो आपण त्याला. It was almost certain that he would inflict himself on me in one of those moments. आणि अशा वेळेस in one of those moments Gangu would almost inflict on writer. अशा वेळेस गंगू लेखकावर नाराज होत असायचा. Little realizing how precious they were for me. And in this way means he was also realized that they were very precious for me. I wanted to dispose of म्हणजे to tell something or deal with. I wanted to dispose of him right then and said, if you have come for an advance, you can rest assured that you will not get it. Now, writer started to speak with Gangu and writer told him that means he wanted to deal with him. And he told Gangu that if you have come here in my room for an advance or if you have come to me for an advance, you just rest assured that you will not get it. जर तू माझ्याकडे ऍडव्हान्स मागण्यासाठी आला असेल तर तुला खात्री आहे, तुला विश्वास आहे, म्हणजे तुला मी काय म्हणतो आपण त्याला ऍडव्हान्स, तुला मी ऍडव्हान्स कुठल्याही परिस्थितीत देणार नाही. I do not want an advance, said Gangu. I have never asked you for one. And Gangu replied that I do not want an advance from you. And I have never asked you for one. मला तुमच्याकडून ऍडव्हान्स नको आहे आणि मी कधी म्हटलं तुम्हाला, कधी विचारलं मला ऍडव्हान्स द्या. Then you must be wanting to complain against someone. Then writer told him that you want to make a complaint of someone. If you don't want an advance from me, then you definitely wants to make complaint against someone. I said, you know how I hate backbiting. And writer further said that you know how I hate backbiting. तुला माहित आहे गंगू की मला कोणाबद्दल म्हणजे कोणी उपस्थित नसताना त्याच्याबद्दल जर कोणी बोलत असेल तर मला या गोष्टीची खूप चीड आहे, घृणा वाटते. नो सर, said Gangu, I have no complaints against anyone. Then Gangu replied that no sir, I don't have any complaint against anyone. What have you come to bother me about then? I asked impatiently. Then writer became impatient and impatiently he asked Gangu, if you don't want an advance from me, if you don't want to make complaint against someone, then why have you come to bother me about then? मग तू मला त्रास देण्यासाठी इथं का आलेला आहे? तुला नेमकं काय हवं आहे? Gangu made another attempt to disclose his secret. Then Gangu made another attempt to disclose his secret. Then Gangu once again made another effort to disclose his secret or to say his secret. म्हणजे गंगूला जे काही सांगायचं असते ते सांगण्यासाठी गंगू पुन्हा एकदा प्रयत्न करतो. I could see from his face that he was trying to muster up strength to do it. And writer said that from his face, by seeing his face, writer can understand that he was trying to muster up strength to do it. म्हणजे त्याला जे काही बोलायचं आहे ते बोलण्यासाठी तो हिम्मत एकवटत होता, हिमतीने सांगू पाहत होता. At last he said, I wish to be relieved of my duties, sir. And at last he said to the writer that I wish to be relieved my duties, sir. म्हणजे मला माझा जॉब सोडून जायचा आहे सर, तुम्ही मला माझ्या जॉब वरून रिलीव्ह करा. I shall not be able to serve you any longer because now I don't want or I shall not be able to serve you any longer. आता मला तुमची सेवा करणं माझ्याकडून होणार नाही. That's why I want to be relieved from my duties. म्हणजे मला माझ्या जागेवरून तुम्ही रिलीव्ह करा, मला माझ्या कामावरून तुम्ही रिलीव्ह करा असं गंगू म्हणतो. I hope that you have understood what I have taught. Rest of the part we will see tomorrow. Thank you for listening me patiently. But now I will